Eater of Worlds is most likely Terraria's second boss you will fight. Eater of Worlds is also the second boss added into Terraria. I just recently hit 1000 subscribers, and to celebrate that I'm uploading every single day for the next week. So make sure to subscribe and check out my channel every single day around 5 PM UK time, which is when I'll be uploading every day for the next 7 days. And if you're not already subscribed, then subscribe. Thank you. Eater of Worlds was added during update 0.3.5 during February 2011 when the game was still being developed. The Eater of Worlds received its first ever change during update 1.0.4 on June 10th, 2011, being the following changes. Fixed the bug where simply selecting worm food in the quick bar summoned the Eater of Worlds. Header life increased from 120 to 140. Damage increased from 40 to 50. Armor increased from 0 to 2. Body life increased from 200 to 230. Damage increased from 10 to 25. Armor increased from 4 to 7. Tail life increased from 300 to 350. Damage increased from 10 to 15. Armor increased from 8 to 10. Another change was made during update 1.0.5 on June 23rd, 2011. No longer drops shadow armor. Can no longer follow players out of the corruption. Head health reduced from 140 to 80. Damage reduced from 50 to 43. Body life reduced from 230 to 210. Damage reduced from 25 to 18. Tail life reduced from 350 to 300. And on August 9th, 2011, during updates 1.0.6, even more changes were made. No longer defeated when it flees. Head health reduced from 80 to 65. Damage reduced from 43 to 22. Body health reduced from 210 to 150. Damage reduced from 18 to 13. Armor reduced from 7 to 4, tail health reduced from 300 to 220, damage reduced from 15 to 11, armor reduced from 10 to 8. It's quite clear that they had many balancing issues with this boss when the game was first released. I mean, that was like 13 changes in the space of a few months. Like, it's clear that this boss was a problem when the game first came out. Then in 2012, on January 17th, during update 1.1.2, the Eater of Worlds can now spawn when a third shadow orb is broken within the hollow, but will still flee due to it not being in the corruption. It then didn't receive another change until 2013 during the big update 1.2 on September 30th. It now has a chance of dropping the Eater of Worlds trophy. Its next change was on October 9th, 2015 during update 1.2.0.3. It now has a chance of dropping the Blend-O-Matic. This is meant to be the Eater's Bone drop, however it bugged. Its next change was on October 25th, 2013 during update 1.2.1, a Halloween update. It now has a chance of dropping the Eater's Bone as the drop chance is now fixed. Next change was 2014 on February 13th during update 1.2.3. It now has a chance to drop the Eater Mask. Its next change was a year later on June 30th, 2015 during update 1.3.0.1. With the addition of expert mode, the AI for all bosses changed, and the Eaters of World change is new AI now allows them to shoot a vile spit at players, and it also drops a treasure bag. Here's an example of what its attacks are before, and here's an example of what its attacks are now. Its next update was on July 13th, 2015 during update 1.3.0.5. It reduced the damage of the Vile Spit attack. 2016 had no changes. Its next change was on April 19th, 2017 during update 1.3.5, which was a sprite update. We're going to show a old and new version of the sprite, but I did this last time with the Eye of Cthulhu and it didn't look too much difference. And even here, I don't think it looks too much difference. But yeah, this is what it looks like now, and this is what it looks like before. Its next change was on April 25th, 2017 during update 1.3.5.3, which fixed despawning at rare situations in multiplayer. To 2018 to 2019, there were no changes. In 2020, its next change was on May 16th, 2020 during update 1.4.0.1. It added the Eater of Worlds relic, a master mode only trophy. Added Withering Remains. It's so small. Sorry, the screenshot I have of this is really small. It's a master mode only pet that summons a miniature Eater of Worlds. Has a 25% chance of dropping, and it also now has more segments, even more so in expert mode. Its next change was on May 16th, 2020, same day as update 1.4.01. This was update 1.4.02. Defeating the Eater of Worlds now allows meteorites to fall rather than breaking a shadow orb, and defeating more Eater of Worlds will increase the chance of a meteorite falling the following night. Its next update was on October 13th, 2020 during update 1.4.1. The Eater of Worlds is no longer immune to the debuffs Poisoned, Cursed Inferno, Shadow Flame, On Fire and Acid Venom, and 2021 to 2024 it has received no more changes.